Speak with you today, Remco, and this is going to be an interesting topic on uncertainty in the supply chain in your specific industry, which is agribusiness. My first question is, can you provide a brief background of yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Dustin, and thank you for having me as well. So I graduated from Cranfield University with a master's in supply chain last September in 2015, and from that I applied for a graduate program within a big agribusiness company called Syngenta, and they hired me, and I've been there since the 1st of October, and the program that I'm doing is a 3-year program, and I'm going to do 3 different roles within their supply chain.
That's great. And my first question is, can you discuss the types of uncertainty in the supply chain within your industry?
Yeah, well, there's multiple things of uncertainty actually. So on a more strategic level, if we look at the business and on a global level, there's a lot of uncertainty in terms of businesses merging and buying each other. And it all started sort of with the Dow and DuPont merger. And then we also have the commodity prices with that, which are dropping, not just on the agribusiness side, but I guess all the commodity prices at this point, which drives a lot of prices down and creates a lot of uncertainty for farmers to get the right price, and also if they'll be able to buy the right products basically for the right prices if their income goes down. And then on a more operational level, if we look at uncertainty on a longer term, for us in terms of forecasting for products, we have to make decisions for crops to grow for 2018, 2019 to have the seeds ready, which now creates a lot of uncertainty in terms of what are we going to plant now to have the seeds ready in 2018 if we don't know what farmers want to grow in 2018 or 2019, and if some products that are hyping at this point, are they still be a hype in 2018 and 19, and how much acres do we need and how much seed do we need of that. And that's something I'm currently involved in with my first role to look at that, and it's difficult, and it's also difficult to narrow it down of how much you're going to actually grow and plant on a global scale. And then
why
there's
is
also
there... Oh, sorry.
And then there's also the uncertainty where you can't grow every crop everywhere. So
can you talk about why is there uncertainty?
Yeah, there's uncertainty like on a more global scale. I guess it's because of commodity prices are falling, and because the industry is going through some rough time where mergers are happening and where shareholders are looking for more interesting ways to sort of make money and to get the company at a right level. So that's why it's uncertainty, I guess, on a global scale. But when we look more on an operational scale, I guess there's uncertainty because no one knows what's going to happen in 2018 and 2019, but we have to make the decisions to go there, to make sure that we have the right products ready for that, and that drives up a lot of inventory for us.
And then my last question is, how can this be effectively addressed?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's something we're looking at the moment. And from a more theoretical perspective, and things I did in my master's degree and everything, we learn a lot about, like, on a supply chain side, and how you collaborate with partners and how you share the risks, etc. And the things we see now is that sort of you can't do that alone as a company, and it's also what are our competitors doing, and if they don't make the same sort of supply chain decisions and they're all facing the same issues, that you sort of end up in an endless cycle. That if competitors are not doing, are you really able to do it, or are customers then going to choose for your competitors? So that's something that we're looking at in terms of how are we going to make it more of a robust thing, and how can we sort of address the uncertainty of making sure that farmers know that what we would have available for them, and why they should get our product, and why they should collaborate with us to sort of manage the risk and to share the risk as well.
Thanks, Remco. Are there any final recommendations you have for people in your industry dealing with the uncertainty?
Well, I guess for people who face sort of the same issues that we have as a company is to look at a collaborative model, look at how we can collaborate more to sort of address the uncertainty and to reduce it. There will always be uncertainty, but if you can work together and get as much information as possible, at least you make the decisions with more certainty.
And thanks for sharing today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.